Just like the opportunity to be able to represent college golf at the Masters, just like there's no greater honor. Representing Vanderbilt in college golf is so special, and the greats have walked across the bridges, just kind of seeing all the azaleas popped and fairways cut low is really special. And just thinking about like people who have been there and have won there, there's kind of no like better feeling. My name is Gordon Sargent. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a sophomore majoring in economics, and I'm going to be playing in the Masters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start the awards. Our 2022 individual champion, Mr. Gordon Sargent from Vanderbilt. He got one home card.
I'm born and raised in Birmingham. My dad's kind of played golf his whole life. Started kind of begging him to take me out there when I was young. So ever since I was born, I would go to the course with him. Like there are pictures of me when I was like 7 months old, like out at the course, just not playing, but just kind of being out there. Kind of fell in love with it. That was the first time I beat him, was out there when I was 12.
How bad did you beat your dad when you were 12 years old?
I think it was close. He says he doesn't remember exactly when it was, but I remember when it was. When I was like 13, 14, you're seeing Jordan Spieth and like Justin Thomas, those guys who are kind of 6, 7 years older than me, like seeing them have success at a young age on the PGA Tour was really cool. So that's kind of what pushed me to really like realize that like it's not that far ahead of you, that like if you just put in the work now, like it'll pay off eventually. And then like obviously like once you kind of start getting the attention of college coaches and stuff, it really becomes real.
I'm from small town Alabama. I'm from Childersburg, Alabama. Gordon is from Mountain Brook. And Gordon Sargent has been a thing for a long, boy, been good at golf for a while. This didn't happen overnight. Coach Limbaugh didn't throw any secret sauce on that one, you know, and make him great. From the first time that he visited here in the 9th grade, when he got back to the hotel room to see his parents, he said, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, I definitely valued a good education. My mom definitely pushed that a little bit too. And once I visited Vanderbilt, I knew that was kind of the spot for me. It checked all the boxes. But then like I really wanted to find a group of guys that like I wanted to like celebrate a national championship with. There's so many moments that we'll never forget, and like the number of stories is unlimited.
Yeah, if you're going to be part of Vanderbilt golf, you need to be ready to be part of a team. We're going to compete in everything that we do, and we hold them accountable. They care about each other.
The 4 years of college golf, I don't think there's anything that's going to beat it.
I just recognized pretty much right away how talented he was and how good of a golfer he could be. From there, it's just kind of taken off. It's been really fun to watch.
He has tunnel vision for success and improvement, and because I'm all the time getting asked, like, what's he do so well? And I'm just like, everything. Power. He is a powerful player, but he also has the finesse piece. Like the dude can chip, the dude can putt. There aren't very many weaknesses in the physical aspect of his game. A lot of the former guys that I've coached through the years that are tour players like, Coach, is that ball speed real? And I'm like, yeah, bub, it's real. And on top of that, I would say he's just never satisfied. You know, I look back at the national championship, and there's not many freshmen in college that would be mentally tough enough to formulate a game plan like he formulated that week for himself.
Going into the final round of the national championships, like I think I had a 1-shot lead.
I'd been with Gordon in terms of walking with him kind of most of the week. I knew he had a chance that week in my gut. I was like, he can win this golf tournament this week.
Didn't necessarily have my best stuff, but kind of just hung in there all day and kind of kept relying on what Coach Limbaugh was telling me. And then yeah, I was fortunate enough to get into that 4-man playoff. Standing over that like 7-footer, obviously pretty nerve-wracking, but also kind of like go take your opportunity.
Sargent with a birdie on the first extra hole is your national champion.
You know, I made that putt. It was pretty cool. Seeing everybody go crazy, like all my teammates come onto the green, Coach Limbaugh, Coach Todd, just all being there for me, and the whole Vanderbilt community. It didn't really like soak in like how big of a moment it was until after the week. Yeah, it was really cool, and that moment just meant a lot to me. I think it was January 2nd, 1st or 2nd. I was sitting on my couch like one morning at like 9 o'clock, and I just get like a call and I randomly answer it, and the guy starts kind of telling me like he's on behalf of Chairman Ridley at Augusta, like wanted to give me a special exemption to the Masters. So I'm like a little caught off guard, like trying to figure out what's going on. I was hoping maybe they'd give me a heads up or something. I called Coach Limbaugh and I was like, hey, like something's gonna come out, like I'm playing the Masters. And he was like, he didn't know what to do either. So I don't know if he fully believed me or not.
I just like, dude, are you sure? He's like, Coach, I'm telling you. And I was like, dude, there's no way that they just invited you to play in the Masters. And he said, I don't know. I mean, it's real. And I said, well, let's wait a minute and see what comes of this. And well, what comes of it, he's playing in the Masters here just around the corner.
To think about me playing in the Masters there with all the fans and stuff is, it kind of like makes you shake a little bit. You're obviously so grateful for that opportunity, but it also just gives you a lot of confidence like in your own game that the best tournament in the world wants you to play in their tournament. If you can just kind of see it as another golf course and just go play your game, then I think you'll be where you want to be.
You know, you want to talk about daring to grow. He's trying to do things for Vanderbilt golf that have never been done before and leave a legacy of greatness. And it's fun to be along for this ride.
Have you ever had dreams of someone putting that green jacket on you or picking out the dinner or the Champions dinner?
I mean, there's always that. As a young kid, you're on the putting green hitting that last putt and you say that's to win the Masters. So yeah, I definitely had dreams of it, and obviously that's one of my goals at some point in life, and just kind of count down the days to getting there.